Hello guys, welcome back to the Roblox beginner scripting series. Today I'm gonna teach you guys on how to make a combat system. So what I want the combat to be is I want it to have 5 hits, 5 punches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the enemy gets knocked back. But first we're just gonna make the animation. We're just gonna play the animations and make it print the combos. But first, I'm gonna need to tell you guys about filtering enabled. So filtering enabled is a form of anti-exploiting. So basically, the client can't make changes to the server. All right. So let's give an example. We're gonna play. We're gonna play in Roblox Studio right now. As you can see, we're on the client. The client is basically your computer, your local computer, and the server is basically the server. I'm gonna remove the script right now. Where is it? Script. Right. Sorry about that. We're gonna play right now. It's client. The client. The client is basically your local computer or your laptop. It's basically the device you're using, and the server is like the server that everyone replicates. So basically, a client is a copy of the server. Okay. So a local script only affects your client, right? Your device. If you make a local script that damages a enemy, you make their health lower. But if we switch to the server, the health doesn't replicate, right? But what replicates is the animations. The animations is playing on the client right now. Here's the proof. Look at this. Animate. The animations are playing in the client right now, and it replicates to the server. Anything but that doesn't replicate. The position of the character replicates though. Let's change the speed to 100. It won't replicate. Let's see. Humanoid. The speed won't replicate. See, it's 16 right here. Is a 100. But if we walk right here, the position will replicate, right? You can't walk this far with 16 speed. So that means the animation, the velocity, and the position of the client replicates. So what are we gonna do if we can't damage them on the client? We're gonna use remote events. So basically, when we do something and then we fire the event, the server catches the event and we make the server do something. Let's make the local script in a starter pack. Local script. And make sure you get your animations ready. Right here. Wait, let me. I have made the animations beforehand. It's a free model animation. Let's load it real quick. I'm missing one animation, right? Let me get the animation real quick. So what you need to do is basically get the ID, right? Let me fix the animation real quick. 60, 25 right here. 16. Oh yeah. 20. 16. 12. And 7. It looks pretty fine. It's a free model animation. Okay, so If you don't know how to save your animations, you need just to export it. And then I'm overriding an animation right now. And then you can just save it. And then you need to copy the ID. Add an animation here. And just paste the ID right here. You don't need anything else. I'm gonna rename this to Punch 5. Right now that you know how to set up your animations, we're gonna make the script. We're gonna call this combat. Right. First we're gonna call the local player game.players.local player, which means your local player is basically your local player, and local character player.character added wait. So it's gonna wait for your character to be added. You don't do wait for child character, because your character name isn't gonna be character. Your character name is gonna be your username. So what we're gonna do is do player.character edit wait. Alright, it's gonna wait for your character. Wait for child doesn't work since you have a unique character name. But humanoid works though, since your humanoid is gonna be called humanoid no matter what. Well, unless you're using a custom character and you're renaming your humanoid to zombie or something. Wait for child, humanoid, but make sure your humanoid name is humanoid if you're using a custom character. Humanoid. And then we're gonna do debounce. I'm gonna explain this just follows. And then user input service, game get service, user input service dot input began. So basically when you click your buttons, basically if you click W or R, it's gonna activate this event no matter what key you press. And if you press W, it'll fire this event. We're gonna connect it to a function. This has two parameters. The first parameter is the input. The second parameter is game process. So basically, when you're typing or opening a GUI, you're on game process. Input. I'm gonna name this typing. Make sure your input is first, since the input parameter is first, and then the game process or typing. And then if you're typing, do then return end, so you can't punch while typing. Then if input right here, input dot user input type equals enum dot user input type, input type dot mouse down, then right. Okay. When you want to add a input type, when you want to detect if you're clicking, use user input type. If you want to detect when a character is pressing a certain button, keycode input.keycode enum.keycode.d, for example. But we're not doing that right now. We're checking if the character is clicking. Then we're gonna do debounce. If debounce is true, then return end. So basically, it's basically like a cooldown, right? When the cooldown is off, the debounce is gonna be false. But when the cooldown is on, the debounce is gonna be true. And when the debounce is gonna be true, when you click and the debounce is true, it's gonna return end, meaning you can't click anymore until the debounce is false, of course. Okay, so if your debounce is false, meaning you're not on cooldown, we're gonna make this on cooldown. Alright, and then we're gonna do print kit, and then to make it off cooldown, we can just do wait. Let's do 0.1 seconds, debounce equals false. So when your when your character is using your keyboard, and checks if it's typing or not. When you use your keyboard, if you're typing, then it's not gonna work, and then it's gonna check whether or not you click or not, whether or not you use mouse button mouse button 1 or M1, whether you click or not, and then it's gonna fire this function. If not, it's not gonna do anything. Let's open the output. See, right? This works. Then we're just gonna need to make the combo. Local combo equals 1. Okay. If combo equals 1, then else if combo equals 2, then else combo equals 3, then we're gonna do 5 hits. It depends on your hits. If you're gonna only have 4 hits, you can just stop at 4. If you wanna have 6 hits, you can stop at 6. Okay, when you hit your mouse and the combo is 1, you're gonna print 1, and then change the combo to 2, and then if you click again, if the combo is 2, then you're gonna print 2. Just keep doing this. And then after this, after your final hit, you want to make the combo reset back to 1. You hit for 5 times, right? It's gonna print 5, and then it's gonna reset back to 1. Then I'm gonna wait for the like 0.4 seconds, and then change the debounds to false, so you can M1 again. But you won't be able to spam it since cooldown exists. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resets back to 1. Now that the base is done, we're gonna make a remote vent, right? Let's put this right here. I'm gonna rename this to combat event. Then we're gonna add a server script. The difference between the local script and the server script is that local script only affects your client, and the server script affects everything. But if you use the server script way too much, it's gonna lag like crazy. Server lag is really bad. So we're just gonna define the path to the event. Combat event script, wait for child, combat event, right? When the combo is 1, it's event fire server. Combo. So what we're doing is, when you click, right, and then once you click, the event will fire to the server script right here, and then it'll send the combo variable. Okay, let's define the event. Script.parent, wait for child, combat event. Event.onServer event. OnServer event means it's gonna check if any client fires a server, and if it fires a server, it's gonna connect to a function. Connect function. Alright, the first parameter is the player. Then that sent the event, right? The first parameter is the player that fired the event, and then the second parameter is whatever you sent here. Okay, we're gonna do player and then the combo. Since we send the combo variable. Okay, this is gonna be useful. Right, we're gonna print the combo, and then we're gonna do the same thing. You see how this is green? This is green because it's fired from the server script. If it's blue, then it's fired from the client. Now we're gonna make it so the debounce is turned off with the server script. We're gonna make a delay. A delay is basically a wait, but on the different thread. Let's make an example real quick. If you don't know how a delay works, you can skip this if you want. This is wait, right? Wait 3, print hey. Wait 3 and print hey. Let's print hello. Hello. Wait, let's like wait 3, right? Print hello and print yeah. Let's run. It's gonna wait 3 seconds for hello and yeah. So if you want yeah, if you don't want to wait 3 seconds for yeah, use delay, right? Delay 3 seconds function print hello. So it's gonna wait 3 seconds to print hello, but yeah, it's gonna print first because it's on a different thread. Yeah, hello. See? Because it's on a different thread, yeah, it's gonna print first. But if we do wait 3 and print hello, yeah, it's gonna take 3 seconds to print yeah, and I don't want that. I'm gonna do delay 35 seconds function. We're gonna event fire client, and then we need to put the player here so it knows what client to fire it on. Like if you don't put a player here, the script will be confused and it'll bug out, since it needs to know what player you need to send it to. You need to send it to the player right here. So basically when you click, it'll fire at the server, and then it'll get the player, and then it'll wait 0.35 seconds and then fire back to the player that clicked. Okay, now we're gonna do event. It's like .server event, but it's on client event. So an event, so it's gonna catch the fire client, right? And it's gonna turn the debounce off. If debounce equals true, then debounce equals false. You may not know what's the use of this, but it's so exploiters can't hack your combat script. But you're not gonna use a debounce. You're gonna use a value that that the client can change. Okay. Now this should work. Right? See, it works, and the debounce works. Okay. Now you check your humanoid and you have an animator, right? It's used to play animations. Okay, first we're gonna make an animation table. First we're gonna do wait for child animator. So basically, Roblox deprecated the humanoid load animation because if the animator isn't loaded, it's gonna make a new animator and then there's gonna be two animators and your PC will explode, right? Wait for child animator, so so it doesn't create any more animators. So it's gonna wait until the animator loads and then it's gonna load the animations. Then we're gonna make the animation tables. Put the animations like this below here. Animator, below animation, script dot anims dot punch one. So what this is doing is the animator, right? The one below humanoid, the one inside humanoid, the children of humanoid, is gonna load the animations, punch one. Oh yeah, you see this? You see I use this instead of a dot because there's a space, right? And dots don't work on names that has a space, so you need to do something like this. But if you remove the space, you can just do dot punch one. But I have a space right now. Right, we're just gonna load the animations. We're gonna load every single animation. Change this. And then we're gonna play the animation. Anims combo play. So what this is doing is basically the animations, right? The inside the animation table, it's loaded, right? The animations are loaded and we just need to play it. And the combo is basically let's say you have one combo right now, combo one, right? So basically animations one, and inside animations dot one is animator load animation punch one. So if you do combo and the combo is 2, it's basically animations 2, and the animation 2 is basically load animation punch 2. And then so basically when you click, right, you're gonna fire a server, and when the server gets the message, the animation will play. You can't do this before the fire server, because when you have latency or server lag, the animation and the server script won't synchronize, so that's bad. Alright, we're just gonna do this, and the animation should work. See, the animations worked. Just gonna reset back to the combo one animations. Alright, this is the base for the script. I hope you learned something today. Next episode, I'm gonna make it do damage and knock back the dummy right here. I'm gonna click and make the dummy knock back and take damage. But this is it for now. I'm running out of time. I hope you learned something. See you next